I have the perfect blind date for you. You are going to love them. No, I can't tell you about them. That defeats the whole purpose of a blind date. Okay, fine. I'll tell you a little bit. They live in their mom's basement. They don't have a job. They drink every single night and vape and smoke cigarettes and weed. Oh my gosh, and weed. And they their favorite restaurant is Burger King. Actually, I think that's where they're gonna take you. Oh, gosh, they're just awesome. Not awesome to you? Here's the thing about that. That's not far off from the average person, okay? If you look around at our society, we are being told to be the laziest, brokest, ugliest, most overweight versions of ourselves. Society does not want us to thrive. They don't want us to be our highest selves, our most radiant, beautiful, fit, put together, healthy people, because guess what that means? No money for them. No money for them. And what better way to have a business than to market off human beings' vices, the addictions, the things that they feel like they can't live without? Marketing is everywhere. I mean, you can drive past a gas station right now after this video and see that on the outside, they are catering. They are selling cigarettes. They're selling chips. They're selling snacks. They're selling alcohol, even at gas stations. They're selling the vapes. They're still selling the jewels. Everything. Because no one wants to drive past the gas station and see apples and coconut water and protein bars. They would never get business. They would never get business because that's not appealing to the eye. That's not appealing to the average person. Not only that, but if you go into the gas station and you try to eat healthy, the beef jerky is practically $20. The protein bars are $10.99 for one. But the chips are 99 cents, baby. The candy bars, $1. You can just get filled up in there. The pops, cheaper than the water bottles. I mean, seriously, like, they want us to stay ugly and fat and broke, and we're feeling depressed and we're feeling anxious. I wonder why. Because look at what our society is eating. And I'm speaking on behalf of America, okay? I don't want to speak on behalf of other cultures. All I know is that my country, although I love it to death, there's some things. One of them is the fact that they have no heart in the businesses. They have no heart in what they want to provide for us, because it's all about money. It's all about money. It's all about money, okay? You could drive around on your route home from work. You can drive past 7 to 17, depending on where you live, drive-throughs where you can get your food in less than 3 minutes for less than $3. Okay, maybe not anymore, but you can get it for cheap. You can get your dinner for your family for cheap and for fast. That means you don't need to go home and, work more and clean and cook for your family. Nope. Come on, kids, we're going to KFC tonight. That chicken's fake. It's filled with hormones. That chicken is making your kids depressed and have ADHD, okay? They're preying on our downfall. They are preying on our lack of self-control. Because again, they're not going to market to the things that we actually need, because that's not fun. That's not sellable. Is that a word? I drove past the gas station today too, and guys, it was just so funny. On the outside, they had every single word that was like a vice. Okay, they had cigarettes, snacks, alcohol, vapes, lottery, gambling. Like, they had everything. They probably should have had porn up there too. Like, everything was up there that us as human beings are like salivating at. But what we need to realize is that's going to keep us average and below average, which is what they want. Because if we have a powerful society, that means bye-bye to the power, bye-bye to the money that they're making. It's easier to stay unhealthy. It's easy to stay broke. Guys, in my state, the minimum wage is $7.50. I don't know about you, but I cannot live off of $7.50. So no wonder these people are eating McDonald's every single day, even though that's actually getting kind of expensive. But you know what I'm saying. Their minimum wage is $7.50. They kind of have to eat unhealthy, because if, God forbid, you try to eat organic, you are spending $150 for one person for 1 week. It pains my heart, because these people that are making little to no money are trying to feed themselves, and they can't feed themselves, and they can't make money, and they're broke, and they're depressed, and they're lazy, and they don't want to go to the gym because they're depressed, and they're overweight, and then it's a cycle. It's a cycle. They want to keep us low, but we cannot stay low, guys. We are so much better than staying low. But the thing is it's kind of all around us, because guess what? If I drive home today and I drive past, and this happens a lot, and I drive past, a drive-thru, and they're marketing this amazing looking sandwich or these fries or this brownie with ice cream, then guess what? Later when I go home, I'm thinking about that ice cream. I'm like, dang, I really want some ice cream. And then, sometimes in the impulse, I'll go get the ice cream. Boom. I just got sold into their marketing tactics. I don't want to buy into their marketing tactics. I don't want to. Okay, as a business person, I know how to sell some things. And like something inside of me it pains me to know that I'm feeding into a little plan, a little scheme. It's kind of like when you go to a drive-thru nowadays. I know we have Bojangles where I live, and they're like, would you like to try our new peach cobbler? That's the first thing they ask. No, I don't want to try your new peach cobbler. If I wanted to try your peach cobbler, I would have asked for the peach cobbler. They're trying to shove it down our throats. And I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm sorry, I'm going to throw my boyfriend under the bus. I don't eat Bojangles, okay? I was with my boyfriend who eats Bojangles. It's everywhere we go. I mean, we just can't escape it. It's in the grocery store aisles. It's everywhere we drive. It's literally everywhere. We can't escape it, but we can be better from it. Can you promise me? Because if you're watching this video, I'm hoping and thinking that you want to be an above average human being. So I guess the question is, how do we not fall prey to these marketing tactics that the society wants to lure us into, that wants to keep us broke, depressed, overweight, unhealthy, anxious? At this point, it's kind of like, how bad do we want it? Like, how bad do we want to live a good life? We might have to start growing our own food. We might have to start having chickens in our backyard. I'm being serious. That's what we're doing. Like, seriously, it's getting to the point where it's hard to be healthy in this society. It's actually quite difficult. It's gonna take a lot of discipline, not motivation, because that, we know that does not last. It's gonna take discipline. And I know for me, I am very aware of the fact that I am going to die, and I just want to live a long, healthy life. And I look at these tactics that our society is giving, whoever it may be. I don't know if it's the higher ups or who it is. I mean, obviously it's these multi-trillion-dollar industries, or maybe it's just billion, I don't know. But, I kind of look at them doing all this, like, marketing these cigarettes and these vapes, all these things. And I just get like, ew. Like, what a concept to have a society that actually cares about human beings. But we're not at that stage of our evolution of consciousness yet. It's not at that point. People would still rather choose money and success over the well-being of other people. Do they know it's bad for you? Of course they know it's bad for you. Of course they know that cigarettes are causing millions of, I'm throwing out these numbers, I don't know. They're causing a lot of deaths. To live in a world where they would care, and like where all these industries can be shut down, like that to me sounds like heaven. Like I would love that, but I'm also not one that is addicted to these substances. So if I was, I probably would be like, no, don't shut it down. But truthfully, if they shut all these industries down, we would actually evolve more as human beings, because we wouldn't have to rely on all these vices. Everything that they're selling is a vice. Everything. It's from the fast food to the gambling, to the alcohol, to the cigarettes. It's all an escape mechanism, and it's keeping us further from ourselves. And again, we aren't going to be able to evolve at the rate that we could be if all of these substances and mechanisms to cope weren't so readily available. It's very easy to live a disassociated life. It's very easy to live in a way that you aren't confronting your problems and yourself. You can have issues and just numb it out with anything. You can literally drive down your street, the busy street near your house, and find so many opportunities to just cope in an unhealthy way, and it's going to keep you from being great. But the real thing that's going to get you great is saying no, is driving and saying no, or looking on social media or Amazon and saying, no, I'm not going to. Everything is so accessible, and that's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. We are human beings that want and desire and want the next best thing, and everything is catering to that. When we die and we're on our deathbed, do we want to look back at our life and be so proud of ourselves, or do we just want to die not really caring and being like, okay, might as well go now? It really just comes down to that. Every choice we make is going to determine our outcome and our future, and it is hard to stay true to that belief in the society. It's hard. And my heart does go out to all of us because they're really trying to force it down our throats. And it's going to take a lot of work and discipline to say no. And a will to say no. A will to seriously stay on your own path and be the person that you want to be. If you want to be healthy, if you want to be rich, we can't fall into what average people are doing or the poor people are doing. I used to DoorDash and do Uber Eats a lot, and most of the houses that I would do it to were a little rougher. They weren't the nice mansions. They weren't the ones DoorDashing. It was the poorer people were DoorDashing. Poor habits make poor outcomes, make poor people. Unhealthy habits make unhealthy people. It's all about our habits. It's all about what we're doing. Who do you want to be? Challenge yourself. Are you falling prey to any of these vices, any of these businesses, any of these marketing tactics? And if you are, and if you want to change, I hope this video can make you a little bit more conscious about that. I want what's best for you, but we need to be aware. Society wants to keep us broke, depressed, and unhealthy. And we don't need to be that way. We just need to be smarter than the system and fight it with all of our will because it's trying to take us down. Okay, bye guys.